Password accepted. You may now enter the bunker.
And welcome everybody to Enter the Bunker, fun challenges and positivity for you, the people, to survive and thrive in today's world. And today we'll be talking about some interesting things in regards to some topics that are happening across the US. And we'll be going over a wonderful quote. My name is Jonathan Bahai. I'm the co-host of this show, and I am the owner of this 64,000 square foot nuclear bunker. I'm married with 2 children. I'm totally a cryptocurrency geek, and Bitcoin's at 51,000 today, so you're welcome, everybody who listened to me.
So my boss is in a good mood.
Yeah.
That's great. And I am Kelly Cadell. I'm also a co-host of the Enter the Bunker show. I also have 2 children, and I'm super excited because I think today's the day we're giving away that $1,000.
That's right.
In order to do that, if you're not watching on the website, you have to go to enterthebunker.com/live. Click the link in the bio, the description, and you can tune in with us there, and that's how you win. But how do they win, Jonathan? What do we get to launch today? Missiles.
We will launch positivity missiles to different places in the world.
Yeah.
And you can see on the timer down here. Whoop. There. Yes. Once this timer goes down, we're going to be picking the winner. You got to give us the city, state, and country, someplace in the world where you're launching a positivity missile. We will launch it from this nuclear bunker. And if it's the correct location, you just win $1,000. Simple as that.
Simple, simple. Let's say hi to some of the chat, and then we can get into the quote.
Excellent.
So we have Stosh. Welcome back, Stosh. And we have Samuel. Hello, Samuel. Hello, Producer B. Samelia. Welcome, Samelia. Thank you guys for joining, and we're just about to get started.
Yeah, let's get started.
All right. So you read yesterday's quote.
That's right.
Same person it's by. Did you notice?
Really?
Really?
You have a chance to say his name now.
I have a chance to say his name. Okay, so there is no charity, there's only humanity. Abnik Naskar.
Abnik Naskar is how you say that?
Yeah. I don't know. How'd you say it?
I think I said
Abji.
Abjit.
Abjit.
Abjit Naskar is what I
Yeah,
said.
you're right. I said
Yeah.
Abnik. I don't know where I
Yeah.
got the QUE from.
I don't know.
This big brain of mine.
Yeah.
All right, so there is no charity, there's only humanity.
Yeah, chat, let us know how you feel about this quote, how you feel it applies to your life, how it applies to other people's lives. And
What do you think it means?
What do you think it means? Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it something which makes you stop and think?
What do you think?
And tell us what you think. So,
We'll wait for them to tell us.
there is no charity, there's only humanity.
Yeah.
I guess the idea of charity is something that I guess he's differentiating as something that is just a part of our humanity. That's just part of being human.
Yep.
And that the idea of charity sometimes some people think is something external to that,
Right.
I guess. So I'm curious to actually look at what the definition of charity is. So
Yeah,
I'm just going to
look
look
that
that
up.
up now. Define charity. So according to Google's dictionary, an organization set up to provide help to raise money. Not quite. The voluntary giving of help, typically in the form of money to those in need. That is the definition I think he's talking about here. So what's the definition of humanity?
I was just going to say that. You took the words right out of my
Define
mouth.
humanity. Okay. So humanity is the human race. Okay, that's obvious. Humanness.
Humanness.
Benevolence is how it's described, with similar to compassion, brotherly love, fellow feeling, and kindness. Interesting.
Read that again.
So humaneness
Humaneness.
is benevolence, which means it's similar to compassion, brotherly love, these kinds of concepts,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So I think that when you think about charity, you think about the other definition, which was the voluntary giving of help, but really it's just about kindness and compassion, and that is about being human.
Yep.
So charity in and of itself is not something that is, like there's organizations that are charities,
Yes.
but the idea of like,
Actually donating to the charity.
Yeah, or giving to a charity, like
Giving,
just
yeah.
being that type of person.
That's humanity.
It's just being human.
Yeah.
You know, it's just about having humanity. It's like actually having compassion, having kindness. Like these are like traits of what make us.
Yes,
right?
definitely.
So
We have Samuel here says, having used charities in the past when things went south, I can tell you that without the wonderful humans that give their time, I'd be dead. So without their gift, charities wouldn't exist.
wow.
Because without using your humanity as your gift, the charity wouldn't exist.
That's right.
So the charity is an organization, like you said, right?
There is no charity. There's only humanity.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I agree with that quote,
Yeah.
for sure. You got to be human.
Well, it's something that a lot of people, I think that we do forget that.
Yeah.
Like I think we forget to have humanity for others, especially culturally. It's like a lot of people end up getting into like battles between each other, and especially online where it's like so easy for people to actually hide behind the screen and not actually feel like they're talking to a real person.
Especially nowadays.
Especially nowadays, right?
Yeah.
So like you talk to people, if you're talking online like on Facebook or some other platform,
Yeah.
you can get into heated battles with other people and they treat you like you're just something to be argued with rather than an actual person.
Yeah.
And the way they'll act in these platforms versus how they will be face to
real
face,
life, yeah. So
totally different, right? And I think people, if they had a sense of humanity, if they had a sense of like, just like, look, we're all human, and the person that's on the other side of that screen is actually like treat them like they're face to face with them, you'd have a whole different kind of discord with other people.
So true.
Right?
I call those people keyboard warriors.
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not your doom scrolling. They're doom scrolling being a keyboard warrior.
So for everybody who's watching, just a reminder, we only have 3 minutes.
Yep.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes.
No, you moved it on me. Okay. 3 minutes left to be able to put in your city, state, and country of where you're going to launch a positivity missile from this nuclear bunker and could win $1,000. So get it in there quickly because we'll be picking a winner when that countdown goes away. Okay.
We'll be launching our missiles.
Yes, we'll be launching our own.
If
Yeah.
you could launch any missile in the world right now, where would you launch yours?
I would probably send it to, what's going on in the world right now?
Oh, there's still spots up there from yesterday.
I would probably go to, well, let's send it to Mali.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Somebody did too.
Really? Oh yeah, look at that.
Is it Mali or Molly?
I call it Mali, so.
I'm just curious. All right. Sorry, I was just reading a chat here. This is kind of off topic, but Samelia did say Timbuktu is a fun location. Somebody must have said Timbuktu. That's where my parents threatened to send us when we were bad. Didn't learn it was a real until I was old enough. I should have known better.
Actually, I can remember.
I'll ship you all the way to Timbuktu or something. Like there was a saying, yeah.
Yeah, and I can remember the same thing of like finding out that that was actually a real place.
Yeah. I found out a few places, like I think, I forget exactly what it was, but I found out like a couple places that you've heard of, but I thought they were just like on
Just made up.
movies or made up, but they're real.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, so you guys, you have 1 minute. TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. If you are not in this chat right here, enterthebunker.com/live, you will not have a chance to win $1,000. So you need to be here to get that $1,000.
Yes, you heard her.
Links in the bio and the description. All right, I'll start reading off the map locations that we have now. We have Alma, Quebec, Samuel, also Timbuktu, Mali, Samuel. Samelia sent in to Toronto, Ontario, and Montreal, Quebec. And Stosh has sent in Brussels, Germany. Stosh, you're allowed one more. Get her in there. There's whoever named that island. What island? I must have missed something. Oh, mine also threatened to send us to Lake Titicaca.
That's how you say it.
Yeah, sounds normal.
I'm not going to say it.
But you know those sound things you give kids when you're trying to teach them how to talk? And then you give them like little cards that say like TI. It's like T, T, T. It literally just looks like they took a bunch of those like little phonics things and just put them together and made a word.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
when you're sounding out, yeah, for sure. The flashcards. Hello, Noble. Oh, Noble just got in his 2 locations, Windsor, Ontario, and Honolulu. Maybe. All right, and Stosh says Moscow, Russia. For some reason, the live stream is only streaming yesterday's show for me on the website.
Oh, it's that caching issue.
Yeah,
Okay. Guess it's not fixed.
we'll look into that, folks.
We'll look into that.
Maybe
Okay.
that's why people are confused.
Maybe.
All right, so do we have all the locations in the map, on the map?
Have to be because the countdown's over.
Perfect. Three more in. All right, well, I'll load up.
All right, we're going to get started, and I will describe to you what's going to happen next. Everybody who's watching, you are going to send us the directions where Kelly is going to fire. She is going to, you're going to be able to give 3 directions. It's going to be up, down, left, or right, okay? And so when that happens, she's going to take your directions and she's going to fire. The first person who gives us those directions in the chat, you have to be the first, we'll stop her from spinning and I'll give her the directions and she will fire hopefully exactly where you launched your positivity missile in the world, and you just won $1,000.
Yes, I will win one of you $1,000 one of these days.
Yes, we will be going for it today.
I want to say I promise, but
Can't promise it.
no,
Can only try.
I can try to promise. Yeah. All right, so we're getting our first one painted up.
All right, so some people are giving directions now. You got to wait until she's spinning. You'll see when she's spinning, and then that's when you give your directions, and I will pick the first one that gets in the chat.
Should we get
Ready
our
to do
sheet
this?
on? I think Bailey's almost done there.
Last locations are going up right now, and here we go.
I'll go back to the live stream chat too. Woohoo, says Amelia. Woohoo! I'm excited. All right, so Bales, how we doing there? Do-do-do. Yeah, somebody just said it's cutting out on YouTube at times too.
That's strange.
I can't see it from here. Where's the light on the map?
Way over there. It's over here.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you. I could not find it from our city.
All right, I'm gonna start spinning.
Okay, she is starting spinning now. Careful. All right, Kelly just started spinning, so I'm
Breaking
looking for
ankles.
whoever's going to give the directions for where she's going to point and stop. Wow.
Woo.
Samelia, you were like sitting there
On
with
the
entry key,
ball.
weren't you? Holy cow.
Probably had it typed out. Just
Yeah,
had a
she
quick
was just
send.
like, yeah, that was smart. That was smart. Okay,
right.
so the direction she is giving is left, left, up.
Left, left, up.
Oh, middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, Noble, you may be right. Yepers.
Yep.
That big old blobber.
Okay, she's going to be doing it 2 more times.
2 more times, so
It's
2
going
more
to be
chances.
right here and right here. So now she's going to go here, give directions from this location, where in the world you want to see our missile launch to hit yours wherever you put it in the world. We'll see. All right. And Samelia
Cool,
says,
Robin
dang, that's
Hood.
almost PEI. A
What?
little far off, a few thousand kilometers off, that's all.
What?
Okay,
Oh.
ready? Here she goes. She's spinning now.
Go.
Go. Give us the locations. Give us the directions quickly. I'm watching the chat. Everybody's typing at the same time. Stop. Ooh, Stosh got in on that one, and he just
Stosh.
said up right. That's all he
Up,
wants.
right.
Whoa, we hit India.
Right below.
Oh no, Pakistan. We hit Pakistan.
Islamabad.
Yes.
Islamabad.
Pakistan, gotta
Somebody say
love
that.
missile. All right, she's gonna be shooting from this location this time.
So right in front of North America, folks.
Yeah. I'll be watching the chat once she starts, and then give me the directions of where she's going to point. Remember, it's going to be right here in front of North America. So you want to give the right directions.
I still can't believe I drank this water. I think about it every day when I stand here.
Really?
I think about it every time I look at the cup now.
All right,
Okay.
on to my mark. Get set, go!
She's spinning, folks. I'm watching for directions. I'm watching for directions. And we'll see who's going to be first. And it is stop. Samelia got it in again.
Good job, Samelia.
This time it's up, right, up.
Up, right, up.
Woo! Middle of the ocean again.
How does my aim suck so bad? Oh my. All right, guys. Well, we still have 3 more shots. So if you didn't get your locations in
Still 3 more shots. So
in time,
if you want to still get in your locations, you get your locations in now. And we'll be taking 3 more shots at the end of the show. So you still have,
TikTok's telling you directions, but that's not where you tell directions, folks.
guys, you got to go to enterthebunker.com/live. That's where we're taking that's where we're taking directions. That's where we're taking locations. It's the only place you can do it is when you actually enter the bunker, which is what you do when you go there.
Yes.
Links in the bio.
Link is in the bio. Samelia says, "You're failing me today, Kelly."
Ah,
Sorry. And Noble says, "It would be cool if the same person won the map location and also opened the safe. Now that would be cool and 1 in a million chance maybe." I'd say that's more like 1 in 10 million chances.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
I was like, 1 in 5, but 1 in 10 probably too.
Yeah. All right. So on to our trending topics.
Yes, interesting topics today.
So yeah, there is certain cities all over, well, I could say Canada and the States for sure, that are opening up little homeless villages.
Yes.
Yes. So actually, I was taking a look at this link earlier, and this is one of the villages here. If we can bring it up on the screen.
Yeah, John, can you put that phone back? I was trying to message you, but it's just in the frame of Kelly's skin. The phone?
Oh, that phone.
Oh, geez, it
Just
is.
pull it ahead.
Nope. There we go.
There we go. All right, folks. So this is the Little Village. So this one's actually in Los Angeles, and all these little homes only took 13 weeks to build. That's it. 13 weeks. Each one has 2 beds, heat, air conditioning, windows, a small desk, electrical outlets, and a front door. There's also larger units on site where residents can find collective dining and gathering spaces, pet play areas, showers, restrooms, laundry services, and storage options. Case management, housing, navigation, mental health, and job training and placement services will be provided as well.
Wow.
So I don't know if anybody's ever watched The Good Place. It's on Netflix. The Good Place is actually H-E double hockey stick, but they're made to think that it's The Good Place. Anyways, it's just like this staged, wonderful world. And this kind of reminds me of it. So they didn't know what to do with this little section of land right here. So they're just like, hey, why not put a bunch of little houses in it? Plus, right now, tiny house living is like trending.
It's a
Anyways.
big, it's becoming a big thing.
Yeah.
More and more people are wanting to reduce their
Man,
carbon
I'd live
footprint. They want to be able to, the truth is like with the economy and the way it is, it's
Yeah.
like just being able to survive on whatever you have. And so the more you can reduce your material needs,
Yeah.
then the better off you'll be, the happier you'll be, right? And so it's just becoming a trend, I think, mostly because of the way the economy is. And the economy's just been going in this direction for so long.
Yeah.
Like, you look at what they talk about in terms of like, in the US specifically.
Right.
The US minimum wage federally has not moved in over a decade.
That's crazy.
Like-
but states can change it.
Yeah, the states can change it, but the federal rate hasn't moved at all.
That's
like
crazy.
so there's just, and it's something like it's sitting at like $7.15 an hour or something like that. So it's been like that forever, and like it feels like forever.
Yeah.
And so meanwhile, we have inflation like crazy. We see the prices even here in Canada, where everything has just in the last
Like doubled?
yeah,
Or
like
tripled.
you go for fast food or you go for food or anything else, it's either doubled or it's gone up by 20 to 30%.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, and the cost, but at the same time, people's wages haven't moved.
Nope.
Right? So they're looking at just reducing, things that they need and living simpler.
Yeah, minimum wage is actually going up here April 1st.
Yes,
That's in 1 month from 2 days ago.
that's Canada though. So
Yeah.
I mean, but in the U.S., it's a lot. I mean, this is coming from the U.S. So
So
I can
each of
understand this.
those little units is 64 square feet.
64 square feet. Wow,
So that's pretty tiny.
that's smaller than my office.
I think it said how much it took to build. I don't know. I forget where it said that, but it's also, it only opened February 2nd. So literally a month ago yesterday it opened. And it's been currently filled to its max capacity since then.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks so colorful. It's
It
like
actually says something about the color. What's particularly unique about this village is its take on the tiny home trend, as well as its striking color palette. Yeah, like the company specializes in creating durable, portable, and affordable shelters. It says something about why they did this. Oh, as for the colors, the person who created them selected shades of red, white, blue, yellow, and orange. In projects like these, design matters to uplift residents and respectfully complete and enhance the neighborhood. Shelters of the same color were grouped together to create a coherent sense of village. Meanwhile, the colors used on the grounds aim to give each shelter individuality.
I'd say they've
I think-
accomplished that.
Yeah, but I just think it's like odd that there's so many, like they need some like colored ones down in the end there because it's just like a whole strip of white.
Maybe they still are
Painting.
going to paint them.
I guess they're probably not permanent homes.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
So chat, let us know what you think about this. Do you think that this is a good thing? Do you think that we should be seeing more mini homes popping up everywhere like this so that we can help the homeless and be able to give them a place to stay?
Considering it took 13 weeks.
It just took less than 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And how come it took this long? Like, we've had homeless people a lot longer than that. So
Yeah.
I don't understand why it took so long for this to happen.
I guess they just never had space before, but they didn't know what to do with the space, so they're like, "Hey, let's do it." Up on my screen here now, I actually have a picture of this is Vancouver, so this is in Canada on the other coast, the west coast. This is
Is this the other
what
story?
they live in right now. Yeah,
Okay.
and right now they invested $51.5 million of previously announced funds to create new housing for Vancouver's vulnerable homeless population as part of its rapid housing initiative.
Wow.
So I'm guessing they're going to get a move on with that. It has the word rapid in it. That's what I think.
Yeah, well, it says rapid. You're right.
I wonder
So-
how fast rapid is for the government.
Well, hopefully 3 months.
Yeah.
So I think that this is a good thing. There's other parts of the world where this like homelessness really isn't a problem,
No.
and so it's interesting that in this part of the world it's such a problem.
Yeah.
And I guess they just don't. I guess people are just starting to realize their humanity.
There you go. Bring it back to the quote. The city of Vancouver here buys a Days Inn hotel to house homeless people. I think that's a great idea too. Like,
Yeah,
why
well,
not?
especially these days, a lot of these.
They can't have the beds next to each other anymore. They can't just like have one big room with like 50 people in it anymore. So they're having to build mini houses and rent hotels or buy hotels.
Yeah, and a lot of these hotels have shut down because of the extended time that they've had to be shut down from the lack of travel.
Yeah.
So they're getting them at bargain prices. So it's interesting that it's actually the government that's doing this though, and not a private company. I'm wondering why. I'm wondering if they're actually. Oh, here we go. Vulnerable health population is being part of the rapid. No, it's a housing initiative, so it's
Yeah.
not being done with another company or a contract or anything like
No.
that.
It's a rapid housing initiative.
So the government is buying up houses
Yeah.
to be able to house the
Homeless.
homeless.
So that's very humane of them.
It is humane.
Good for them.
I'm eager to see the programs they're talking about in terms of like education and being able to help them with becoming productive and things like that.
Yeah.
The truth is that most of the people who are suffering from homelessness suffer from mental disorders, like a lot of the times,
Yeah.
like where they just, because the medical system is not taking care of it
Yeah.
properly, they just end up out in the cold, literally.
Right. Yeah.
So
That's sad.
hopefully that through this program, they're going to actually be able to get them into this mini home stuff.
All right, so we're gonna go back to the chat because we have 22 seconds and I wanna get touch base with what some of the stuff they're saying. So Noble says, I would love a tiny house. Stosh, I would definitely rock a tiny house. They tried to raise the minimum wage here, but it got shut down. That's to the States.
Yeah.
Samelia says, tiny houses, in my opinion, are often for privileged people with privileged mindsets. Unless we're talking about solving the homeless crisis, then I'm 100% about it. Well, I know Quebec is actually doing it. See, that's great. Stowe says, I don't feel like 80-year-olds should be running the country, but I can't do anything.
80-year-olds shouldn't be running the country. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's talking about Biden, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Samuel says to Stosh's thing, you actually can. All you need is to motivate people. It can be done in any way you like. You're on TikTok, so that can be a great start.
That's right.
Samuel also says, I know the biggest city near me, I'm pretty sure rural, so even that one isn't huge and we don't have a huge homeless problem. Rents an entire office building that they changed into living space.
Wow.
That's great. All right, so timer's up. Let's see if, did we get any new locations? All right.
Woohoo. Everybody gets another chance.
All right, the chat is, they're all talking to each other, so great job, guys. All right, Bailey's getting the roaming camera set up. I'm going to paint your missiles, and you're going to shoot.
For everybody who's new, who just joined the chat, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to start spinning this time, and then Kelly's going to take the first person who gives the up, down, left, or right directions to me. She'll be taking 3 directions of where I'm going to point, and hopefully it's going to be directly at where your positivity missile is located. So I'm ready to go, locked and loaded.
All right, guys, send your directions as soon as he starts spinning.
This is where I'm going to be spinning from, so give the directions to
Based
where
on
you
that.
are located. You locate your positivity missile, and go.
You. Send directions
Here
now.
we go. Here we go. Here we go. Random.
Oh, stop. Stosh is on it. Up, up,
Whoa. Just up, up.
up, up.
All right. Up, up. Woo!
Woo.
I hit Russia.
Okay, we've hit that spot a couple times now, right?
Yeah.
So guys, anybody who's watching, we've hit that spot. It's called Krasnoyarsk. That's what it's called, guys.
Okay.
Chrysoarchus, something.
So
If you know the
first
name.
person who gives the directions, up, down, left, right, is going to be the one that gets to point me in the direction of where they launch their positivity missile to win $1,000 right now.
Right now. I can't help but say that every time we.
Yeah, it is the meme of the bunker now.
I know.
Can you just, next time, just paint these, not make it a pool? It's like
That's
so
what
much.
I have to do.
All right, locked and loaded.
I'd
Here we
rather show
go.
them that.
I'm spinning now. Go. Give your directions. Here we go.
Send those directions.
Tell me when to stop.
Oh, I will. Stop. Up,
Whoa.
up from Stosh again.
Again?
Yeah.
Up, up. Oh, hit that, almost hit that little island.
I thought there was an island under that.
Oh, it might be.
Maybe
In the
not.
UK.
In the UK.
Cool.
Was there any locations in the UK today?
Oh, it wasn't too far away from that place in Germany that they picked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
what a
Or is that
Half
Berlin?
a foot.
Oh, that was supposed to be Brussels, but
Brussels.
I didn't get it right on.
Okay. All right. This is going to be the last chance. I'm going to be shooting from here.
Right in
So you
front
got
of
to
North
give
America.
directions on where it's going to go. Left, right, up, down. Which
See,
way?
normally it's not too bad as long as I paint them after I put them in the
Okay.
tagger.
And go.
Go!
Let me know when to stop.
Samuel, stop.
Oh. Okay.
All right, Samuel says, right down right.
Right down right? Okay. That's going to take me to Arctic. Okay.
Okay, 1 second.
Right down right. Oh, I almost hit
Seychelles.
seashells.
By the seashore?
Seashells by the seashore.
Do you sell
Seashells
them?
by Somalia.
Do you sell seashells by the seashore?
Samelia sells seashells by Somalia.
Go, Samelia. Go, Samelia.
Okay, so today, unfortunately, nobody won that $1,000. But if you try again tomorrow. Tomorrow, you'll have a chance to win $1,000 trying to open our safe.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be fun
again and again and again until we get it open.
until we get
When
it
are we
open.
going to get that locksmith?
People want to know.
We need to find someone who can come and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe we could they can talk me through it, even do it virtually. I don't know if that's possible, but
Do a stream of a locksmith trying to crack a
coach
safe.
me through it. Yeah. And then if not, we could have them maybe come in if that didn't work.
That'd be really hard.
Yeah, that probably would. We might as well just
Yeah.
get them in.
It's better for them to be here, I think.
What about the lock picking lawyer?
The lock picking.
Yeah, everyone always tells us that. Lock picking lawyer, right? Yeah. Where does he travel?
I know that. He gets locks, and I'm pretty sure he just unlocks them in his basement with a nice light above a white table.
That's
lock
not
picking
happening
lawyer,
here.
folks. All right. Well, don't forget to tune in with us tomorrow, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. You have another chance to win $1,000 by cracking that safe because it's going to happen one of these days. I have faith.
That's right. And if you're out there in YouTube land, Facebook, Twitch, wherever, hit the subscribe button, smash that like to let everybody know that this is where you enter the bunker.
Do it now, and we'll
Right
see
now.
you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks,
Have
guys.
a great day.
Have a great day.